okay, he splintered it, and part of it came out this way. And they were going to pin it, but they were afraid he'd re-injure it when he woke up from general anesthesia. So they recommended he go over to New Bolton. So we took him over to New Bolton, and they opted not to try to put the piece back. They just took it out.
Oh.
Okay?
So that extra piece completely came off.
Completely came off. And they said, this will re-facilitate itself. It'll kind of grow in. While the surgeon was in there, he found, but understand that this was not a clean white. This had kind of like gray edges here. And they said, well, that's like a bone development disease. So this guy over at New Bolton just took this piece out. But while he was in there, he said he found floaters, little pieces of bone that had broken off of this from the developmental disease that were just floating in there. So he went in and made these little incisions, and he vacuumed all those little pieces out. So he literally came back to us in better shape than what he had been. So now he's got a smooth stifle without all of these pieces being in there. So he came back with several little tiny stitches where they went in and they did the vacuum like they would do your so many surgeries today. So he had quite a long stall rest, and he was really good and very tolerant of it. But once he was out and moving again, it's like he didn't have that. He had like a hitch before, where every now and then that hitch would bother him. And I think that's probably why. And Lorraine said, that's probably why they sold him to me, because they knew that he had an issue.
Well, he couldn't be a
performance horse like that, no. But since he came back and has been reintroduced to the field and all, he's been better now than he ever was.
And how much trail riding did she do with him?
A lot. They went out to Gettysburg. They went to Valley Forge. They went up the mountains. They had a horse trailer, but they also had a camper, like a Winnebago kind of thing that they pulled us. So they went everywhere.
So what changed? Because right now he's not a trail horse. He gets spooked.
I know, but he used to go. Lorraine had a boyfriend, Don. Don had a horse, Cisco, and they would just go everywhere together. So wherever Cisco went, Tucker went, and he was used to it because they were going every weekend. They were going all the time. Well, then they came here, and Don sold Cisco, went into business. Her and Don broke up. They're still friends, but they're not together. So the riding every weekend and the trailering and all of that went away.
I see.
And the only thing he was doing was just trailing out here. And her and I used to trail all the time. And he was fine. I used to take him. I'd get done. She'd get done. She said, well, I got to go back to work. And then somebody else would come and want to ride. She'd say, take him out again. So I would get off Cody and get on him and take him out again. And he always did a kind of a, if something spooked him, he would roll back and then lurch forward a little bit. Okay? And that was the spook. But if you knew that, that was okay. It was just like, it just settled down, and then he would be fine, and he would just go along with the program, you know? She showed him. She showed the horse car. She showed him her DBHA. And then the less he was used, and the more he got away from the trailing and all that stuff. You know, my parents got sick, so I wasn't here. I was down at my parents' house, and there was nobody to ride with, so the riding kind of in the middle of the week went away. Everything went away.
And how long ago was that?
Was years ago.
Okay.
6, 7 years ago.
Okay. So now we know of two major injuries. We know about the surgery, and Bobby told me about the fall.
He fell when I was riding.
Oh.
The recent fall. I mean, 3 or so months ago.
It's not a major injury.
Oh, it's not. Okay. But something has changed after that. I mean, he's not the same horse.
But I mean, he used to be very, very, very aggressive at the gate and domineering, and now he's just like, whatever. Now, when he feels like coming in, the others can still get out of his way, because he's the dominant one out in the field. He's basically the boss. But he's not nearly as aggressive about it as he used to be. It used to be, if he was turned out, as soon as he was turned out and horses that were in the field, he would go and herd them immediately, just to demonstrate that he could. Now, he doesn't bother. He's getting older, though. I mean, it's like, geez.